YouTube, what's going on? Um, this is Miri, part of Miri's and Kai's YouTube channel. Kai is my girlfriend, Kyra. Here and there, you'll see her get on camera if you subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We do a lot of vlogs and stuff from time to time. And it's mainly really just my channel because Kyra doesn't really want to just like be involved. And it's not nothing bad or anything. It's just that she isn't too into the camera lifestyle just yet. Talking to a camera and then posting your video and things like that. That's kind of like somewhat kind of like weird to her. So I don't want you all to feel like that's a bad thing. Sometimes you'll get that. It's okay. But carrying along furthermore, this video today is about do-it-yourself. Today we're going to be fabric painting or clothes painting, shall I say. I do a lot of fabric painting, a lot of clothes painting. So I will say that as an artist, you're going to do a lot of art that a lot of people is going to question because it's all in the mind. It's all about what you visualize. And so you will go through a lot of processes of like drawing things that people might not accept, or like people giving you constructive criticism and things like that. So it's okay. That's the point about being an artist, because there's always someone who isn't going to like it and there's someone who's going to love it. So you have to accept the fact that you're going to be judged a lot based off of your artwork. And if you do make good artwork, well then your artwork will speak for itself. But even if you don't, I just want everyone to feel like even if you don't make good artwork, don't feel like that you failed or you can't succeed or you can't be what you're destined to be or what you're trying to be. So furthermore, let's go along with the things you're going to need for this do-it-yourself tutorial. I don't have a stand, and I do everything off of my phone because it's easier to manage and it's easier to use. So first, starting off, is definitely going to need some paint brushes. You can get these at your local Walmart. I've even known some people to go to Dollar General, but I go to Walmart for pretty much all my stuff. These were probably like $1 some change, maybe $2 at the most. And these are just your basic like brushes. Now I will say that you do want to pay attention to the type of brushes you get, because you don't want to go into Walmart and buy your wood brushes or anything. You want to make sure that you are using something that's going to be applicable to your, or able to apply to your pants. Like you want a fabric brush or just one of your basic brushes, watercolor brushes and stuff like that. Because if you use like a wood brush or a metal brush or like a plastic brush or some sort, any other material brush outside of like fabrics or watercolor, it won't take, the paint won't hold, because you have to think about your paints as well. So if you're using fabric paint with a wood brush, it won't take because you have two different materials that don't belong together. Okay, so furthermore, following along, this is actually something new that I have. I used to actually use the other fabric paint, and it was like just I guess it was like neon color fabric paint. At the time, that's all my Walmart offered, because you have to pay attention to like what your store offers as well, because some Walmarts don't offer what other Walmarts offer. And so like they had the neon fabric paint at first, and then they started getting this type of fabric paint. And then trying to think, if you don't have a Walmart nearby, or if you do, or if you don't want to really go to Walmart, if you want to go and weigh your options, just recently I went to Michael's, and I was when I went to Michael's, I found out that they actually have a whole selection on just basic fabric paints, you know what I'm saying, that you can use. This here is a great starter for someone who's probably starting out painting, because those paints and those brushes are pretty cheap. I think that 10-piece was like $10, so that was like $1 a bottle, which is pretty cheap. And fabric paint, in my suggestion, if you're doing fabric paint shopping, fabric paint shouldn't be any more than about $2. And the reason why I said it is because the high quality fabric paint most likely will be like $2. And your basic like this is like $1. And then I call this liquid sauce because this is what actually makes the paint pop. This is pouring medium, paint medium. It's just, this is a liquid. Now you have a liquid and a gel, but this is the liquid version. And what it is like, it's sort of like acetone, but it's not acetone. It's like acetone, and then it's like gloss, or shall I say whatever you get if you use matte or gloss. This is gloss, so it's like acetone and gloss. And what it does is I have some templates I'll show you all in a minute. It makes the paint spread more and it makes the paint pop more. So let's say you go and use this purple. When you pour the purple, it'll come out like this. But when you use the paint medium, it'll show like this. So it'll give you like that pop that you're searching for. And it'll stretch further. The paste, the gel that people use, that's for more like designs and things like that. Like if you're going for like a risen look, like a rising look on your pants. But if you want some smooth and flat, like what I do and when I paint, pouring medium is your best. Maybe a couple drops and then however much paint, and it'll stretch pretty far. It'll last pretty long. This is the biggest bottle that they had. I think it was like $9. I'll be honest, I did not pay for this. I don't think I'm probably the only person that will view this video and say they have taken something. I don't want y'all to get the wrong mind frame. I mean, I do spend money, but for things like this is like something that's a part of my dream. So at the moment I didn't have any cash and I needed it, so I did what I did. Carrying on, of course you're gonna need a cup of water. This has been my paint cup for as long as I know. Shout out to Jason Deli. I used to work for them too, so I don't think that they'll take that to heart. Moving along, this has all been done with like a sort of paint medium added, and this is like this is the best I did for someone that they didn't want anymore. So you got like Black Girls Rock on there, Coco Chanel. These are eyelids. This is her name, her nickname, and this is a butterfly. Couple hearts with like sort of like cheetah print. This is my signature CP. I always sign your work when you do it. And then this is like lava and water. Then I'll show you up close. You see that gloss? That's like all a part of the paint medium. And you see how it's popping. Hold on. Excuse me. Bless me. Sorry for that, guys. But yeah. Just showing you the detail work on all of this and how it was done. So that's one thing. And then these are like some jeans I did for myself. This video is gonna be long. Cause I painted on the floor in my room, so yeah, I did all of this. Give me 1 second. Let me turn it around so you guys can get good light. You see how it's just like popping so bright? That's like the paint medium, and then like I did this design. These are flowers. See how that gloss is on this blue flower? Did these snakes. This is like a Gucci idea. I did all of this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So this is one thing, and then this is what I'm going to be doing today. This video is already at 8 minutes, so I definitely don't want to record all day, but you start off with a template like this, and then you'll get you a plate or a bowl or something if you don't have a mixing board. I don't really suggest getting a mixing board because I mean, it's not really necessarily unless you're like working at a school or, and even when I was in school, like we didn't even use mixing boards. She had mixing towels, but we didn't really use them. We still kind of use like plates and stuff. It's just cheaper. So, you know, parental advisor and stuff, because there is a lot of parental activity here. I'm 21, so I am of age. You got Jake from Finn and Jake, Kirby, just some basic designs, but, you know, once I painted and stuff, it'll look real good on these khaki pants. So just showing you guys, like, what type of different templates and ideas you'll be going through. Things like that. All right, guys. Good luck.